Charles Pellegrin is joining me here on Set Up Business Editor, and later today the German government is set to unveil its latest economic forecast 2024. It's set to give us, isn't it, Charles, a clearer picture really of the states of Europe's largest economy. What can we expect?
Well, Stuart, we can expect more headwinds for what is often considered to be Europe's most reliable and most powerful driver for economic growth. Media reports have come out suggesting we could see the economy grow only by 0.2% in 2024, when the government's previous projections were forecasting a 1.3% uptick. This would be only marginally better than the 0.3% contraction the economy suffered in 2023. And would signal a definite end to the rebound seen after the coronavirus pandemic hit in 2020, as you can see with the economy falling almost 4% that year. Still, it's important to see that in volume, GDP was 0.7% higher in 2023 than in 2019 before COVID. That contraction in 2023 took place in the last quarter of the year and seems poised to repeat itself in the first quarter of this year, which would mean Germany could enter a technical recession.
So what are the factors then, Charles, that are actually slowing down the German economy?
Well, first and foremost, earlier this month, Economy Minister Robert Habeck described the convergence of all these factors as a perfect storm and described the situation as dramatically bad. First, the impact of Russia's full-scale invasion of Ukraine in early 2022 can still be felt, with Germany still struggling in that transition away from those cheap Russian gas and energy imports. High energy prices drove up costs and inflation, and this has been a huge hit for German industry. On top of that, the transition to a greener and more secure energy mix hit a few snags. Then, in order to cool down that inflation, the European Central Bank raised its interest rates, but that's made borrowing more expensive, which is bad for demand and for investment, which is sorely needed to deal with the energy shock. And there's the fact that Germany's traditional strong suit, its export sector, has underperformed. Demand from China has waned, both because of an economic slowdown there, but also because Chinese companies are eating up some of its market share. And geopolitical tensions are playing their part too, for instance, with the attacks on cargo ships in the Red Sea disrupting trade.
You talk about geopolitical tensions. There's also political infighting in Germany as well itself. That hasn't helped, has it?
That's right. The German business community, and especially the country's small and medium-sized enterprises known as the Mittelstand, have voiced their frustration at this political impasse. A plan had been drawn to funnel large amounts of public and private investment toward the green transition, but it has hit legal roadblocks because of strict rules over the use of debt, and Olaf Scholz's ruling coalition is at odds as to how to move forward. Economy Minister Robert Habeck from the Green Party has said he wishes to soften the strict self-imposed annual cap on borrowing that Germany has in order to boost spending on modernizing and greening infrastructure. But Finance Minister Christian Lindner from the pro-business FDP is focusing on reducing the tax burden, cutting red tape for businesses, and changing debt rules is a red line for him that he won't cross. Scholz's Social Democrats have expressed an openness to Habeck's position, but this could put the coalition as a whole at risk and kick any meaningful economic policy further down the road.
Charles, thanks very much. Charles Pellegrin, our business editor, with the latest on that for us here at France 24.